Assalamu alaikum. In today's lesson, we'll be talking about the Quit India Resolution. Up until now, we have discussed that elections had taken place in India in 1937. Congress had won those elections. This was followed by 2 years of Congress rule, which proved to be tyrannical for the Muslim population in India. Hence, a day of deliverance was celebrated by the Muslim League rulers when the Congress ministers resigned. And then we saw the coming up of the Pakistan Resolution in 1940 and the Cripps Mission in 1942. After the Cripps Mission, it became clear that the British were still not ready to let India out of their colonial hold. And for the continuity of their control over India, the British had promised a dominion status to India in the Cripps Mission. This, however, was rejected by both the Muslim League and the Congress. In May 1942, in a Congress meeting in Allahabad, Gandhi expressed how the British rule filled his heart with great pain and how it was so much unjust for the Indian population. He also put forward a point that if the British leave India, then there would be no threat of a Japanese invasion. Now, here we need to remember that the world at this time was under the wrath of a Second World War, and Britain was fighting a war against the Axis powers. Japan had been one of the Axis powers, and it was threatening to attack the British colonies in different parts of the world. Hence, Gandhi, he proposed that they would now persuade the British to leave India by non-violent measures or non-violent protests. So, on 8th of August 1942, All India Congress Committee, passed a resolution, and that resolution was Quit India Resolution, which called for an immediate withdrawal of the British from India, and that was to be done through a mass struggle but on non-violent lines. However, 2 days later, Gandhi, Nehru, and the other Congress leaders were arrested and Congress was banned. There was widespread rioting, and the whole of the India was engulfed by it. And to bring about peace in the subcontinent became an uphill task for the British. Hence, to restore order, since there was rioting and chaos throughout the nation, to restore order and to regain control over India, the British had to use strong measures. What sort of measures did they use? They made use of machine guns and aerial bombing on the population. Sadly, thousands of Indians lost their lives. We need to understand another point here that the perspective of Jinnah was different from that of Gandhi. He did not support the Quit India movement or the Quit India resolution. The 2 years of Congress tyranny had sowed seeds of suspicion and enmity in the Muslim minds. They felt that through this movement, Hindus were trying to gain complete control over India. Jinnah even, criticized this Quit India resolution as a blackmail. He believed that the Congress was trying to exploit the British in order to seek advantages for its own self. Okay, so the questions that you get from this topic is what was the Quit India resolution? So the points that we have discussed, you can put them in four lines, or put them as 4 points in a 4 mark question and write your answer down. So this was all about the Quit India resolution. I hope this will be helpful for all of you.